Do you want to have the ultimate control over your life? Welcome to Take Control with Whitney Wells, where we will explore all topics of life that we try and control, what this creates for you, and how to have successful relationships all while empowering yourself. Keep listening and let's have some fun. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 38 of Take Control with Whitney Wells. I hope everyone is having a great day. Spring is here finally, which is awesome. I love this weather. My son's birthday is in a few days. He's going to be 6 years old. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe he's going to be a 6-year-old. It seems so much older than 5. He needs to stop growing up. All right, so before I get started, I want to tell you about a program that I have. It's risk-free. It's 100% refundable, so you have nothing to lose. And it's for those people who want to have a fun, happy, and loving relationship and to get there fast and effectively. So we would work together one-on-one for 10 weeks, and you would go from frustrated and disconnected to empowered, connected, and creating the relationship that you truly want. So if this is something you're interested in, sign up for a 20-minute free coaching session with me. We'll chat, we'll see if you're a good fit, and we'll proceed if you are, if it's something that you're interested in. Now, you may be wondering why I am offering it risk-free, 100% refundable. Well, it's not because it's not amazing, because this program will change your life, but it's because I simply want you to create the life that you want, to have the relationships that you want. That is what is most important to me. So if you don't get anything out of it, if it doesn't help you and you can't apply these tools and you're just not getting anything out of it, I want you to take your money back. I want to give it all back. I want to help you. So that's my main goal and that's my main purpose. So head on over, schedule a 20-minute chat, and we'll see if you want to proceed. Okay, so for today's episode, we're going to talk about risking rejection for true connection. Now, true connection, true intimacy comes from being authentically you. And to be authentically you, you need to be vulnerable, right? And to be vulnerable, it takes courage. So there are steps that are leading up to this. Now, it can be scary, right? You're risking rejection. By showing up as yourself, you're risking being judged. Someone could not like what you bring to the table, right? Now, this is why it takes courage to be vulnerable. When you take that leap, when you show up as you and you take that leap, they may not catch you. The other person may not catch you when you take that leap and show up as you, and show up as yourself, show up as your vulnerable, authentic self. They may not want what you have to offer. They may judge you. They may come back with words and actions and behaviors that may create thoughts and then feelings within you that don't feel great. This could happen. But no matter how they react, and no matter what they say or do, you have the power to think and feel any way you want to about it. This is where your power is. They cannot make you feel rejected, hurt, shame, or sad. They cannot create those feelings for you. You create these feelings for yourself with your thoughts about what they did or said. And I want to offer that if they do reject you, if they don't want your authentic self, that this isn't a bad thing. This is not bad news. If they don't catch you, if they don't want your authentic self, now you know. Now you know. You're living within that truth, right? In the relationship. You don't have to waste any more time. And this is a blessing. You're not living a fake relationship, right? Being unauthentic, not showing up as yourself, but a version of yourself. You're being you, and now you know that they don't want that. You're not wasting your time now. So we know that they could reject you. They could judge you, right? They could judge your authentic self. And we also know that you have the power to feel anything you want. You get to choose if you want to feel sad and hurt, or empowered and happy. You get to choose. It's your choice. But how do we implement this, right? It sounds good, right? You have the power, but how do we actually do it? How do we actually create that courage to be vulnerable, to show up as your authentic self, to risk that rejection? How do we do that? Well, I want to offer by tapping into this love for yourself. I suggest starting with the love for yourself. Start with this foundation. Your true and authentic self, having that love for you. When you have this foundation, you'll show up with this self-love armor, I like to call it. And if the other person rejects you, you have you. You know that you will catch you if they don't. When you take that leap, when you show up as your vulnerable, authentic self, and they don't catch you, that's okay, because you got you. When you love yourself fiercely. So when you have this love for yourself as the foundation, it's a great place to start. Now, to break it down even further, how do you create this love for yourself? To be courageously vulnerable and show up as you? Well, it's with a thought, right? Everything goes back to the thought line. Now, here are some suggestions that you can think to show up with this courageous vulnerability and love for yourself. I want to show them all of me. If they don't catch me, I will catch myself. I love my authentic self. They may love my authentic self too. I am showing up as me for me. Now, I like to tap into the other side of it too, right? What is the alternative to being vulnerable, to being authentically you? What's the alternative to not taking that leap, to not jumping? Well, you aren't being truly you. You're being a version of yourself. You're playing it safe. And ultimately, you're hiding and you're holding back. So when we look at the opposite side, it makes it so much more appealing to take that leap, right? To live that life that you want. Now, a good friend of mine who's a life coach, she recently said to me, what type of life do you want? What do you want your life to look like? I don't have the exact quote in front of me, but it was something along those lines. And it made me think, being your authentic self, that's the type of life. Not hiding and holding back. So ask yourself that question. So if a deep connection takes all this work of being authentic and vulnerable and being courageous, which is also uncomfortable, and risking rejection, why do it? Well, go back to that question. What type of life do you want to have? What do you want your life to look like? And the answer to me is, as I said, being authentic, but it's what you get for yourself. By risking this rejection, when you show up with vulnerability as your authentic self, you get to experience the joy and freedom of being who you are. You can drop into that love for yourself. And if they don't catch you, you can catch yourself. You aren't hiding. You aren't holding back. You aren't playing safe. You're living that life that you want to live. Now, why else show up with this vulnerability and authenticity? Well, the other thing it could do is benefit your relationship. And I want to suggest, even if they reject you. So first, if they reject you, as I said, now you know. That is beneficial. Because you're living in that truth. You're having that honest relationship. Even if it's rejection is part of it. It's honest and it's real. And it's truth. It's authenticity. And then on the other side of the coin, an amazing thing could also happen. They could catch you. They could want your authentic self. Your relationship could grow to a whole new level, full of love, truth, honesty, authenticity. So you have the opportunity to tap into the love for yourself, to be courageous, and try showing up with vulnerability as your authentic self. Risk the rejection and judgment for true connection, true intimacy, growth within the relationship, and love both yourself and potentially bringing your relationship to a whole new level with a higher love from your partner. So this is an option. This is an option for you. Risking that rejection, tapping into that vulnerability side, and showing up with authenticity by being courageous. For you, for true connection to yourself and with your partner. So, what do you want your life to look like? How do you want your life to look? What type of life do you want to live? And just remember, no matter how they react, you have you. You have the love for yourself that you have created with your thoughts. So tap into that as your starting point. Tap into that. Wear that self-love armor. Show up as you, the amazing you that you are. Risk that rejection. And see what you can create for yourself. Create that life that you want. That authentic life. It's just an option. Thank you so much for joining me. And I want to reiterate, if you are interested in this Relationship Makeover Program, it's 100% refundable, risk-free. If you want to take your relationship to that next level, create that love, connection, desire, fun, whatever it may be, sign up. There are limited spots. So if you are interested, definitely sign up for a 20-minute coaching session and we can chat and see if it's a good fit for you. All right, you can head on over to whitneywellscoaching.com and sign up there, or in the show notes, you can also click on the link and sign up as well. All right, thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye. Do Do you want to explore these topics further? Are you ready to live the life that you want to live on purpose while controlling what you have control over? I would love to be your life coach. If you're interested, simply head over to whitneywellscoaching.com and book an appointment with me today. I can't wait to work with you.